Recall, review, ramble, Gallus.
I've also not watched The Labyrinth though in a hot minute.
I watched it the other week.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh, really?
The Labyrinth is basically it's a 20-minute story about my day on that. Cool.
Are we talking about the same, like the David Bowie one? The one where the film's all just this called?
Yes.
Okay.
Daniel has a bank transfer that says Bowie's cool. Like,
I think that's one of the first things you asked me when we went to the pub the other week. Was, I think you turned to me and you went, Mica, what's The Labyrinth about? I went, David Bowie's cock. I think that was one of the first things you asked me when we sat down.
Exactly, because Josh was like, I don't know what it's about. And I was like, well, you've got a better summary than I, because it's the exact same summary I already told him.
I keep getting like a bunch of like edits of it coming up though, and it's like the ballroom scene. That's what I keep seeing all the time, and it's been making me want to watch it again. But the one thing, I really can't stand the babies crying. Like it's like a noise that genuinely like. So people see how like it bugs them. It actually goes like right through me. It actually makes me like so enraged. See, whenever I hear like a kid cry, or like when I see it in like a film or whatever, I skip it. Like I don't care if people are talking over it and it's important, so I don't give two shits. I don't want to hear it.
Not even Wayne making noises. It can be one.
No, I can't cope with it, and that's the only reason why I'm put off watching it, because I know it will just actually like irk the living daylights out of me, and it will just make me feel so uncomfortable and so
That's
upset.
the point of Labyrinth though, is to make you feel so deeply uncomfortable and so deeply unsettled.
Yes, it is, but I don't want that done through a baby crying, because I just the noise, I don't care what any context it is, I just can't cope with it. I can't cope with it.
Labyrinth is a movie released in 85, 95, 85, 85. Is it? It's 85 or 95, because we went to the cinema recently myself and Daniel, who was there, Josh and Aaron, see Labyrinth, the viewing place, because they're playing our seats.
Oh, is that what it was? I didn't know if it was a story or not.
No, that was too schemy for that.
No.
One lovely little Saturday, go to see this film, because it was celebrating its 30th or 40th anniversary, depending on whether it was 80s or 90s. But we're not going to Google it, because by the end of this we're going to figure it out by the power of...
Well, he brought out Heroes in the 70s, so I'm trying to work out if it was before or after he brought out the song Heroes.
It's after, it's absolutely after. It's 80s or 90s.
Oh shit, yeah, that absolutely doesn't help me at all. I'm trying to figure out how far along it was in his coke addiction though. Because I think when he wrote Heroes, that was when he was living in LA, and he was living in this like black house. It looked like a cube, and that's when he lived off. I'm fairly sure it was like tea, cocaine, and it was either like peppers or grapes or something like that, and that's what he lived off of.
I don't think it matters how far David Bowie was into his coke addiction with the movie Labyrinth. I think the question you have to be asking is about the director or the writer. I'm pretty sure Bowie's credited as a writer.
Well,
Producer maybe.
Well, he wrote all of the music.
That's why he's got him a writing credit.
Yeah, that will probably be it.
Great music.
Oh, well, yeah.
It's the big hitter songs are
I'm fairly
still
sure.
in my playlist.
Yeah, I'm fairly sure one of the songs from The Labyrinth is at his #1 spot on his Spotify, actually.
Fair enough.
I don't know which one. I can find out.
Just think fun. And the Great Staircase scene.
Oh, yeah. That used to like freak me out when I was a kid.
Ah,
I used to have dreams about it.
that's the point of Labyrinth. It's
Oh
designed
no,
to...
I lied.
Yeah.
I lied. I'm really sorry.
Complete pesh.
I just, complete and utter lie.
Complete pesh.
Complete lie. No, it's actually, it's under pressure. I kind of forget that David Bowie, or Bowie, whatever the fuck it is, brought Under Pressure. It just doesn't...
Like, it's the songs in every film ever. Or every
Yeah, I know, but
show
it's
ever,
not.
It's not as big.
I know, but that's the thing, it doesn't feel like him. I don't know what it is.
It's a perfectly good queen right there to take all the glory.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
One of the greatest clips stumbled across on maybe YouTube one night was like David Bowie x Morrissey singing Cosmic Dancer by T-Rex at a live at a concert.
Was it real?
What the fuck is that video? Yeah, Morrissey comes out and starts singing T-Rex, and then right before the chorus comes in, you hear another voice, and it's Bowie's, and he slowly walks on, and the two men, like the polar opposites, but also very similar energies, sing this song together to the T-Rex song, and then a few years later they go to meet each other. But
Yeah. I thought that was going to be, do you know how you see like a ton of that like AI bullshit, and it's like this singer X, this singer singing this song.
No, this was
Real.
at a concert some time ago, a festival or something. They walked out.
Did you ever hear this story? Because my nanny went to this gig. It was David Bowie was playing a show in Glasgow and he fell off an app, like into the crowd. Yeah. I don't know what he was doing. I would imagine he was like standing on it, but he fucking yeah.
Very good. Yeah, let's go this day. Not just Labyrinth. Labyrinth was like the side quest. Yes, it was CW Live.
Right. Oh.
Because of course Drew McIntyre had just won the WWE Championship the day before when we were sat in the pub, Billy Bridges, and I think I did a back roll onto the floor. It was amazing. Josh comes out and went, Drew's champ, immediate message to yourself had just left Drew's champ.
Yes.
Alex needed to know. That guy at the bar, he needed to know. That creepy man at the bar needed to know. And that guy in the toilet needed to know that Drew was champ and I was going to see him finally champion in his home. So we get the train up to Glasgow and Daniel does his usual pattern. We actually firstly went to Toy Town.
Oh yes.
Because priorities.
It's fun.
And we bought some toys.
Yeah.
We bought little snap bracelets
Nice.
of WWE titles.
Oh, you've got matching ones, friendship bracelets.
They are they're different title belts. I have the Intercontinental Championship. Daniel has the North American Championship. He got his favourite one. I got a pretty decent one. And today when I arrived in Toy Town before meeting yourself, I was looking in the window. Fuck it, we'll talk about Labyrinth.
What did you buy? No, because I wanted to buy because there's stuff at the office. Did you get one? But
I got another one. Because why not?
Oh, I love that. That's really fun.
It could be the NXT Championship, the Intercontinental title, that's the one I got. The United States Championship, which is the greatest one ever for a bet. That one that's a tag belt. The one Daniel got, that's the one I won.
Okay.
The WWE Championship, but an old version. That's the current one, which is the rare one, and then there's the Undertaker themed belt, which is the old one. Loved the conversation with the guy about Big Drew being champ. He's still champion. I thought we'd have lost it by now because they don't like him.
What did you get? Oh. Does it come with a sticker?
Oh, we got a tag title.
Oh, they're actually kind of cool.
They're the greatest fidgets of all time. Unfortunately, I'm just fidgeting at the entire
That's
time.
right.
Yes.
I
know.
They look like what's the cuffs like it's the the bands that people wear, and the rest of the gym ones, like the 80s ones.
Yeah.
They look like
the best I think it's £4 of a spin.
Oh, it's not bad. No, but they've got like figurines from The Office in there, and I really, really want one of Pam because they've got one of Michael Scott, but I really want one of Pam. Yeah, because the Michael Scott one, it looks terrified. He genuinely looks like he's like a pigeon shit on him or something like that. His eyes are just like he's got no eyelids. And it's beautiful. It's actually beautiful.
It's a pretty shy belt, this tag championship. Who currently holds this? The Usos. That's a shame. We saw one of them at the wrestling.
Yeah. Who
fought Finn Balor. That was nice. We were quite pissed at this point, which is always a good start to a wrestling show. There was no swearing, just loud shouting, other things. See anything else cool? Also Drew was out, Punk was out. Just generally like great. Now AJ Styles, you'll see AJ Styles, he's cool. He's retiring January 31st, so next week. We're less than a week away from AJ Styles' retirement. That makes me quite sad. He was cool. He used to hold this until he lost it.
Who's the one with the song again?
The song.
Yeah.
No,
the one that you recreated. What's his name?
Joe Hendry. Yes.
Joe Hendry. Yeah, that's the only one that I really know. I think I follow him on Instagram.
You post the same thing over and over again.
Yeah.
It's great. It's how you make yourself famous. You force it. His story's brilliant. Like he was a nobody.
He's so fun.
He was a nobody essentially. He was really big in Scotland.
Yeah.
And then one day he just started posting himself everywhere. So much so that he became a meme.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would buy out billboards outside of WWE shows. So much so they had to take note of who he was. So much so that after they just had to give him a job.
Yeah.
Because he just forced them to give him a job, basically. Like there's one way to get what you want in this world, and that is to just not stop.
Yeah.
At all. And he didn't stop, and now he's got his job. And he's still not stopping, because the only way to get to the top of what you want is to not stop. Maybe one day he will rest. Maybe one day he will stop posting the same thing over and over again.
It's just, It just seems he just very much has like that one selfie that's over and 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 over
And
again
it's
as well.
worked.
Yeah, it has. It has. The
When
songs
was it-
sometimes get stuck in my head, or sometimes like there's genuinely like normally like an hour by myself when I'm closing at work that I'm by myself. Sometimes I catch myself mopping and I'm just kind of singing it in my head and I'm like, oh my god.
That is the point, was to be obnoxiously catchy. Assuming
Yeah.
all of his tunes create crowd chants at all times. Unfortunately, he did not show up. But it's okay because Drew was our champion. Drew is our champion.
Wasn't he at a gig that I was at? He was.
Drew?
No,
Drew
Drew
Hendry?
Hendry.
Quite probably, yeah.
No, he was, because I remember I texted you.
Yeah.
Was Tyler the creator? It was a gig I was
Very
at,
much
and I remember I
like that,
texted you and I was like, I'm gonna sing Rivers Joe Hendry.
He gets found.
Yeah.
He gets found.
Yeah.
So Alex is small and he bumped into Kevin Bridge. He's out
Oh, really?
Glasgow, just because West End and that.
Yeah.
You meet everybody. And I was like, very good, Alex, very good. Before it didn't happen, you know.
Mm.
But he's like, you don't just ask Kevin Bridge yourself for and I'm like, I don't think you let him respect what they. You just have your own player, I'll hear the story in the pub.
It was like when I bumped into, I remember I saw Tom York walking down.
Good shoot.
Yes, and I remember I was so stuck and I was walking and I was like really looking at him. I was like, oh my god, I know who you are. I was like, oh my god, you've written some of like the most best music that's ever been in the world. And I was like, oh my god. And I was, oh my god, I was so freaked out. I was just like, and didn't say anything to him.
You can't just.
I know, I really just, because I also felt a bit, what would I say? Hi, I'm Mica and I'm a really big fan. Please can I get a picture of you to send to my uncle? Oh, fuck. Yeah.
I'm sure you
It's
get
also
the greatest
tiny.
picture of all time. That's.
He's totally, because I was like up here and I had like
Oh,
big
lovely
boots and big
story,
heels
yeah.
on, and I was just like, why do I want a picture with this wee homeless man?
I love a Toby story. We went to a wrestling show, different one, November 30th, in Braehead at United Place.
Nice.
We went to the tenants' parade beforehand and got absolutely pissed on their high percentage tenants. We get in the hour, we get to Braehead, we're walking down the centre and the wee lady was like, would you like some moonshine? Yes, please. So we all try our different flavoured moonshine. Completely out of it. Next day was my very important graded uni presentation at 9 a.m. And I'm in Glasgow, it's currently 7. I'm pissed. And I'm like, it's alright, I'll just keep drinking. Solution, I'll have more energy for this uni pitch. Because we were pitching our Ravy Davy professional wrestler film.
May I just have, was this 7 o'clock at night or 7 o'clock in the morning?
At night, don't worry.
Okay.
We have plenty of time.
Right,
Plenty of time. So we're going to see this. And my thought process to this was, but Ravy Davy's at this show.
Yeah.
So this is some form of research.
Mhm.
I can argue when I'm probably hungover in the morning. I just hope I'm not going first.
Mhm.
We could be maybe second or third, I'll be fine, but as long as they don't pick us to go for we were first in the next morning, of course. 9:30, up we go, there, pitching all at me, pitches, all energy, all chaos. Walking into the wrestling, we sit down, it was like in a Rumble themed event.
No.
It was brilliant. So every kind of, the main event, every 90 seconds a new wrestler came, and myself and Daniel had a few more things, we were gone. We were done. Aaron, Josh, there. And it counts down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And out comes this guy called The Claw. Just like that. Just walked into the ring like this. And me and Daniel, we were rolling about in the flare. And we could not contain our laughter at this guy called The Claw because he was so small. And then just once we stopped laughing, pulled ourselves back to our seats, Daniel just goes, it's Toty. And away we went again. Because he was just this really small man who was meant to be this big, intimidating, scary Claw. We thought it was the funniest thing ever. Then out comes Billy Kirkwood. Fucking Billy Kirkwood. And Josh was like, did we not go see him at the Fringe? And I'm like, yes, Josh. Yes, we did. And he did call me a cunt.
Did you actually?
Yeah,
Why?
he was right in front of me. So we were in the front row of Billy Kirkwood's show.
I think you told me this
He's just standing there. He's like, I'd do you in a fight. And I was like, ah, you probably would. I'll forget any part for you.
No.
I mean, you're fair, and that was about the best I've got was saying you're fair. And he's like, cunt. And I was like,
Okay.
I'll just. I'm fair though, it's not much better. Right. Out comes the wee man. And me and Aaron on our feet. I'm going to the thing to see if I can, like, if I can't get I'll drink see what a bucket is. The wee man comes to the ring with 2 bloody clan Braehead hockey players with their hockey sticks to start beating everybody up. I'm like, what is going on? Well, lost. Ravy Davy comes out. I'm on my feet because I might have got meant for this guy. He gets up into the corner and he punches the guy. Everyone goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we went mental because Ravy Davy did the 6, 7.
I hate that so much. No, I hate 6-7. I can't cope with it.
6-7. I didn't get it until I was.
I still don't understand it.
No, it's funny.
It's not
It's
funny.
funny.
No, but isn't it literally just a video?
No, that was pitched.
Do you know what I thought it was at first? I thought 6-7 at first was like a trick. I thought it was like people were pretending to find it funny, and I thought the joke was like people that didn't. It was to trick people that didn't know what it was, and that's what I thought.
No, it is funny.
I
thought it meant 6.5 dozen.
It means this basketball score, and that kid just went 6-7.
I thought it meant 6.5 dozen because that is the motion of
no, it's a
things
video.
are the same.
It's a video of a wee boy. It's a basketball score, and he went 6-7.
Hilarious. But when man, we were so happy and so gutted it never happened the day after we saw It was after we saw Labyrinth.
Yeah.
They would always do to 5. They would always not let a count get to 6-7 so the children wouldn't scream it. But it's okay because Ravy Davy did it. Then Ravy Davy gets thrown out and it's really sad. Out comes a guy called Hunter Clansman who was smaller than the Claw. He was very funny. Out comes Credo doing like a prayer, everyone's singing Madonna, and Credo wins the match. Afterwards all the wrestlers come back down. They're doing in their 40s and I'm very drunk and I find myself getting a wee 40 with Ravy Davy. So then we're in the bus back, it's about 11:30 and going to Central and I'm texting the group chat for our presentation being like, I'm fished. Can you just add this photo to the presentation? And add the video where he was 6'7" as well, and then I sent them the videos for the presentation.
Did you do it?
Aye, and we get to uni. We get home 1:30. I get to bed at 2. 5 hours of sleep, that's enough.
No.
Go to uni and Ravy Davy is the name. Rave is implied. So I brought 40 LED glow sticks to dish out to everyone in the class. So first things first group, Ravy Davy kind of going, right boys, it's time. So we're walking about honing them all, their glow sticks, being like, let's just have fun, let's just have a party. The first slide goes up, and what's happening troops? Ryan Robertson, the director of this here project, pitching in front of each and every single one of you. So what's going to happen here is I'm going to say shout and scream, I'm going to say shout and scream, I'm going to say shout and scream to the boy for the scheme, because when I say Ravy, you are all going to say Davy, Ravy, and everyone shouted Davy, Ravy, Davy, Ravy, Davy. Now let's get the tunes on. So we put on some crap music and just started raving for 30 seconds. And I was like, this is not part of our pitch, by the way. Our pitch starts when this pitch is done. But at any point during the pitch, if you want to throw these, if you want to play with them, let's have a party. So we kept that energy up for this entire pitch. I'm hungover to fuck. Everyone's just kind of like, what is going on? It was incredibly interactive. The pitch finishes, there's like a beat of silence and some muffled applause. And I'm like, I'm going to collect the muffled sticks now, so I can. Oh my god!
I'm back!
I need to cost them. I need them. I can repurpose these for next
But you can't, because I've already been popped.
No, they were like double switch ones. They were bollocks.
Oh, I see.
So I put them all in the bag, go back, the lecturers start dishing out their feedback, they give a lot of positive, they give a little bit of negative. I'm just gonna stop it there. I've got a wee video for David to play at this point that just cuts to a cameo of Ravy Davy being like lecturers of University of the West End of Scotland. When Ravy starts these videos, normally he says, what's happening troops? I'm not talking to the troops today, I'm talking to a bunch of wee fannies. And I'm like, yes, lecturers and everyone laughing their asses off. I'm talking to Doug the Chug King. And I'm like, okay, Ravy, you've gone weird with that. And his pal, you snooze, you lose, Sean Hughes, you see what's going to happen? Is I'm going to come. So you're going to come together and we're going to have a wrestling match. See me, my tag team partner, my other lecturer, Gallus, versus you two. And I'm going to take one of your heads, shove it up the other's arsehole. Take the other seat, shove it up the other's arsehole. You like your films, you know the human centipede. That's what I'm going to do. It's going to be a 360 human centipede. Then we're going to put you into a goggle and Ibrox and get all the ways to kick your heads in. Because if you ever tell Ryan no to any of his ideas again, that's your fate. So you should do a wee bit less of this, a wee bit more of this, or you're getting kicked in the dish. I'm just going like,
How did they react to that?
Eddie thought it was the funniest thing
Oh, man.
ever. After Eddie did, then all of our feedback was surprisingly really positive. For fear of having an angry
A football
government,
centipede, yeah.
an angry governor coming after them.
Mm.
That anecdote came from the wrestling because it was my fun wrestling story from last year. But we get off the bus right in Glasgow to go see the wrestling, and someone chucks a whitey on the bus, and it was not pleasant.
Oh.
Daniel's eating the patter the entire time, being like, what if we just refunded the Labyrinth tickets and go and get pissed? I'm like, Daniel, we're getting pissed after Labyrinth as well, like we can do both. He's like, but what if we start early? I'm like, we'll get drinks in the cinema then, we'll start then, easy. So we eventually at Labyrinth we sitting up, reclining seats.
Yeah. You can't really recline them though, because it's still like people.
No, the view's alright for him, the recliners. Well, we got to watch Labyrinth in the cinema. And
How was it? I'm actually quite jealous.
I love Labyrinth.
Yeah, same.
Danny thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Josh didn't enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
I tried.
That's quite sad.
And I thought it'd be a few of us like that, a few of us didn't.
Yeah. Josh surprises me though. I thought he would. I can imagine he at least appreciated it, or he just really don't like it.
That's right. As the film concluded,
Josh.
well then, right, where are we going for a pint? And Daniel's just like, Maxi O'Connor's.
No, I like it.
And I'm like, you mean the meme? So he shows me the classic meme of, the staircase scene of David Bowie, and it's like David Bowie trying to find the toilets and Maxi O'Connor's. And I'm like, well, there's only one thing for it, and that's to go and explore the Labyrinth's final set piece as a pub.
I do love it. It's gorgeous in there, but oh my god. I think there was one time where I really needed to pee when I was in there, and I was like, it was actually that was birthday. It was like, this was me like needing to break the seal, like needing to break the seal. Oh my god, it was the most stressful day of my life. But that's the thing, I feel like every time I've been in there, I have never visited the same bathroom twice. I genuinely never have.
That makes sense. I've been in once and it was after that, and that's the only time I would go, because it was like the perfect place to go post Labyrinth.
Yeah.
You could have a little laugh at that, you could talk about the film for an hour, and then you get on your actual getting pissed trip. Where did we go? Oh, we went to Maxi's bar.
Oh,
It's quite a nice one. They've got a wee beer I really like called Vier Stefan.
Alright.
So myself and Josh get some pints of Vier Stefan, Daniel and Aaron get whatever they got. Heineken, I think.
Right.
What's that? Well, we're in here and Daniel's like, oh, let's just have a play. I'm like, because that's why you didn't want to go to the cinema, just want to have a play there. It's Hell's Kitchen's on the telly. 7 hours just watched the fucking telly. So Josh had a play. I was like, oh, come on, Dan, you want the whole pub pitch was so you could. He's like, it's Hell's Kitchen, it's good. So I'm watching the other one. Well, what an episode to have on in this pub.
What one was it?
It's the one with Robert, familiar character. Kind of larger guy. He goes on a cycle and he ends up in hospital dying.
Oh, the one that I watched recently, there was rats in the kitchen.
That's not.
And he had to because because now he's got like spy cameras. And he was outside, and then he went in and was like, everyone stop eating, put your foot down and get out. It was great fun. I want that to happen to me. No, but I genuinely want at some point in my life for me to just be going about my day-to-day business, and then Gordon Ramsay just intervenes in some way. I think that'd be so fun.
His character in it.
Yeah.
So Robert is on the screen being taken to hospitals. Everyone finishes their cycle and is just kind of
why are they cycling in Hell's Kitchen?
Oh, just
is he the manager? Owner of the place?
No, Hell's Kitchen's you can have teams.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
The worst version, but quite entertaining for the specific episodes they chose. I cannot say the word specific.
Specific, your mum?
She just keeps saying Pacific.
Like the ocean.
Yeah, that's what it was. Pacific. I was bringing up for it, but she just can't say it. How can you not say a word?
I can't always say the word burglary.
A burglary?
Burglary. No. It's a Scottish thing.
You've been robbed.
Been thefted.
Aye. Yeah, something.
Your shite take. Stole.
Aye.
That'll
do.
Aye.
That's a decent summary of what being robbed is. You've had your shit.
Item possessed and gone.
So
Who's Hell's Kitchen?
Hell's Kitchen, yes, on this telly screen. Robert in hospital. His team who go back are Steph, we could be doing without him. And I'm like, oh my god, his team are going to prove life support on Robert. Cliffhanger is them saying we could do without him. And then a picture of Robert in the hospital bed, which starts off in colour and then fades to black and white with the cliffhanger. Will Robert survive?
Actually?
I hope.
Why did he go to hospital?
Because he was a large man doing a very lengthy cycle, and I guess he just went for his
heart.
Lungs or heart, yeah. Don't know, it was only kind of subtitled.
Alright, okay.
TV cuts out, next episode comes on. How does the episode start?
Robert?
No.
Gordon Ramsay shouting at folk. No.
Gordon Ramsay takes Robert's team to Vegas. And they gamble.
What, to try and win money to give for some
No.
support?
No. They just, none of it's much like, why did they go for a cycle? It's just another group bonding activity.
Was Robert there?
I mean, she's in the hospital dying.
Okay.
I mean, Daniel, like, she's like gambling. I'm like, is Robert gonna survive? Yeah, because like, they've kind of set this up like Robert's gonna kick the bucket.
Yeah.
And Robert did not kick the bucket. He was back in action later this episode.
Did you find out what Robert's ailment was?
Sorry?
Did you find out what happened to Robert? What was...
We had a quick Google. He's doing okay.
Oh, that's good.
That's the end of my Labyrinth viewing experience from earlier this year. It's a great day.
We're just into a lot of Gordon Ramsay and
It doesn't. It continues.
Oh, does it? Go.
The train home from the wrestling.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
Last train. So I had Rory, who was quite innocent, had never been on the last train, and Aaron, who'd never been on the last train somehow, or at least on the last train to a degree he could remember it. It was a busy last train, but there was multiple fights on this train.
Really? Wrestling people or?
There was one wrestling fan on the train, and one group of wrestling people, everyone else was just out for the night. There was a guy sat outside the toilet, and he was like the toilet's gatekeeper, essentially. No one went to that toilet unless you let them. And he was just for it. Some guy tried to go to the toilet, and next thing you know, hoof, fight kicks off between these two. One of the guy's girlfriends comes storming down the train. It was maybe a 40-year-old guy from a 20-year-old boy. The 20-year-old's girlfriend comes down and is like, order. Then she goes back and she's sat up the back of the carriage talking loud enough, shit talking the other guy loud enough so he can hear it all, and just shut up. An elderly woman was like, you're not making it any better. Like, you're probably right, but like, you can say this in private later.
Yeah.
What's going to happen is he's going to get pissed off and he's going to come back up. She's like, no, I'm pissed off. I'm going to say something. So she gets up and walks back there. I'm like, oh dear God, it's going to kick off again. So it kicks off again, but this time two other guys get involved and it becomes a bit of a 2-on-2. She pulls them apart, she makes them hug it out, and then they go for each other again. Then this absolute fucking unit of a man gets up for his seat, massive, walks over and says, I'll be the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Dun. Well, they fucking listened to him. As we just kind of sat there. There was a guy who was literally just earwigging the entire thing, just like really curious. The second this guy got up, he just legged it back to his seat, sat back down. Guy gets off at the next stop. There's silence on the train, and I'm like, 40 minutes later, someone's going to have to break the ice here. What? Just gonna start talking to wrestling. We're just going to have a quiet conversation about wrestling, because they're not going to say anything. Lance's girlfriend kicks in. Shut the fuck up! What are you saying at me? And I'm like, okay, don't shut the fuck up, and that's what I'm saying. I'll talk about the wrestling over that. A few years on this train with it. At the wrestling, having a good time. If you wouldn't mind, we're just going to go back to talk about the big guy. That's alright. Cheers, mate. The other wrestling fan, the guy that's earwig, was like, cheers, mate. But then it was really, really awkward because it was like, well, if you have a conversation with big guys, just listening to everything that's being said in this carriage. So one guy was just kind of like, oh, that we were a jobby. And then they got the other lassie really riled up. The big man breaks for has a little laugh, and then the guy just goes, jobby. Some other guy in the train, jobby. As it became bogies, but jobbies. Until they got off the train. This is a real story. They got off the train. We just sat there and fucking notes after all of this was over. Then you get miscellaneous lashes like, my pal's gonna chuck up my tea. Oh dear God, not more drama. Can I have your water? I just take my water, take my Pepsi. Oh, it's happened. On yourself, hen. Oh, you'll know where any issues and you've walked through it. Ah, it's beautiful. You're off the next stop too anyway. Good. Last trains are great because it's always Glasgow to Irvine. Fucking anarchy.
Yeah.
Irvine to Ayr, it's just like the 5 folk left in your carriage.
Oh no, I know.
Well, that was insane, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did I know you? Did I spend Huckman Hay with you? How? Were you in the go? Oh my God, I know the person, the elderly lady from the train all this time. It's great.
Actually?
Yes. She was smoking for Huckman Hay, as was I. We have a much of a conversation. We have one leather there up at the bar, but just kind of recognised that for somewhere, and that's what we identified as the bean.
Yeah, I think my favourite last train story was, it was the last train from Edinburgh Waverley to Glasgow Central, and it was during the Fringe.
Oh, great.
And AC/DC were playing. I was there because I was going to visit. Do you know Craig?
Possibly.
Tree, something like that. He used to do film here. then he moved back home to Edinburgh. So I was visiting him because he was going flying in that day. So I was like, oh yeah, I'll come for a walk a bit with you. I was like, I don't really know a lot of Edinburgh that well. We'll go for a pint afterwards. So that's what we did, had a lovely time. Got on the train, we were all squished. Like, it was not even like it was like we were all ass to ass, like touching everyone's private parts. It was very intimate. And then
That's what the last train from Edinburgh was meant to be. Though.
Yes, and I can't really remember a lot of the story, but I remember I was speaking to, so we were all just kind of talking at one point. And then I made an absolute complete idiot of myself. So we were talking about the difference between the junkies in Edinburgh and Glasgow, and how we all think that the junkies in Glasgow are so much better than the ones in Edinburgh. And then I was like, oh, do you know the guy that sits outside the train station? He's got scars on his face. And again, I was like, oh, I watched a documentary about him when he had a house, and they all started laughing. I was like, no, that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I just tried to say myself, and they all started fucking laughing at me. And I was like, oh my god, I'm just gonna go kill myself now.
Nah, you can't get moved.
Yeah, I made a whole train of people laugh. I said something else after that to save myself that they also found funny, but I don't know if they were more laughing at me or laughing with me.
Probably a bit of both.
No, that's what I think.
A 50-50, depends who you help all.
But one of the guys was American who moved from
The Ryan.
No, he moved from America. I can't remember where. I think it was I was somewhere kind of dangerous. I think it was California. He moved from there to what am I trying to say? He moved from there to Glasgow.
Yes.
And he said he loves it and stuff like that. And he lives in the Gorbals, and I was like, oh yeah, I used to live there too. And he was talking about how the Gorbals is so safe, and I was like, oh god. And I was like, how is the Gorbals safe for you? No offense, but you're American and not Scottish, very Scottish country. I was like, I don't think that's particularly very safe for you. Yeah, and then they started asking me, so they saw the flyers sticking out of my bags, and they were like, are you flying today? And I wasn't really, so then I had to make up a pitch for this thing, and then I started giving people like fucking flyers and stuff like that. Because I just was basically repeating what Craig had been saying all day, and then they were at, and they started asking me more intricate questions, and I was like, I've just told these people I'm like an absolute fucking lie. I was like, I don't know what I'm going to say. So I started asking the guy about his Fringe show, and it turns out he's an actor, but apparently the show that they're doing is really shit. And then everyone just started complaining about the Fringe. Yeah.
My last train home from the Fringe never moved because the Oasis concert hijacked it.
I'm so sad I missed the Oasis guy.
I'll do it. Whichever one misses well, for the same folk that get to go again. So that's how it works.
Yeah.
It's just your luck.
Yeah. No, I'm so glad though, because that's something. There's so many people that didn't get that train, like the train back, and they weren't sending another one. So the train managed to down to Auschwitz, absolutely fucked. So I have to travel back to Ayr. Yeah.
Because of the concert, we missed our connecting train to get to Ayr and ended up in a Uber.
Oh really? How much does it cost you to get from Glasgow to Ayr?
In an Uber? 80 quid.
Yeah, because they don't really have Ubers here, do they?
No.
I think that's what the Teslas are.
No idea. Not out enough to see anything.
I hear them all the time around about where I used to live, where I used to.
No idea. It's about 80 quid, which is not the worst if it's like
split between
3 in the morning,
yeah.
5 of you in the Uber. But if there's 2 of you who just want home from the fucking Fringe, who bought a train ticket return that cannot use that train ticket return, you're just a bit pissed off. So we were very pissed. We just listened to a shite film podcast from 2016, just ingrained ourselves in the 2016 film world.
Oh, also I think Bunga's parents have moved.
Yeah, they've Melbourne now. Got
Right.
folks. It's a good place to be.
Yeah. Are they happy?
Alex checks in on them quite often.
Yeah, he said that. Well, that's how I felt.
Aye, seem happy.
That's good.
Labyrinth is a movie.
Oh yes.
Not just a idea. It kicks off with the classic 80s. It's got to be 80s. It's so 80s. It kicks off.
Do you want me to find out?
That takes half the fun out of it.
Okay.
I'd rather us just be very wrong.
We're very, very, very correct.
Exactly. Because it starts with 5 minutes of uninterrupted credits.
Yeah, that's fair.
With a shitty looking owl connecting them all.
That kind of doesn't make any sense.
With films, it was a thing with films, you just have to be credited twice once you start onto the beginning, but that's why some films have like really creative ways of incorporating them, or they have the film happening at the bottom of the screen, whereas this one just kind of had a little shitty animation.
Did Peril do that?
Sorry?
Peril.
That
did that.
because it's kind of the old style,
Yeah.
the the Marvel films still do it because it's in their contract and they have to be credited.
No, I didn't know
A
that.
certain amount of times.
I've never really watched them.
Just seen most of them. Most of them are alright.
Yeah.
Oh.
So there's something that's like overly appealing to me.
Yeah. I was a young boy once. I had dreams of being a Superman hero.
Yes. I think I watched Spider-Man Marvel.
Spider-Man's one.
I watched one Spider-Man film.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, and I watched the one with the robot arms. I watched Venom. And I watched what's one with the robot arms? The
That
claws.
could also be Spider-Man.
I think that might be a Spider-Man thing. Well, that's one that I saw.
Awesome. Very good. Nice. Regarded is one of the better ones because the performances are really good in it.
Yeah. My dad had a Spider-Man game on like the PlayStation, like it was like 2 or 3 that I used to play. No, it was a Batman one with Catwoman, that's what it was. That's what it was a Batman one. I never understood how to play, so I just kind of used to like roam about and be Batman and be Catwoman and like jump on things.
I had a Fantastic Four game for the Xbox 360 that I could never get past the first level because I didn't understand that there was levels.
Yeah.
I thought you just cut about as the Fantastic Four and hit the bad guys. I didn't realise that you had to break down the wall and go through the door.
Yeah.
I just was like, oh, I'm stuck in this space with an avalanche. I guess I'll just kill all of these bad guys.
Yeah.
And then when the bad guys, I killed them all, I was like, right, well, I'll just switch it off and on again and kill all the bad guys again.
Well, the game
I did
never
that
told
for
me
about
what to
a
do
year.
on mine.
Oh, it almost definitely told me what to do. I was just.
Mine didn't. I won't, but I don't know. Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. But I don't remember it. I just remember going on every single time being really confused. And I used to watch my dad play it, and I was like, "How do you know what you're doing?" That's just because he was, at that point, like a 30-something-year-old man.
It's maybe easier to figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm baffled by Labyrinth as a children's movie.
I know. I remember my mum showed it to me actually when I was younger. I can't. My sister must have been really, really young at that point. So I think I maybe was about 8 or 9, somewhere around that, maybe possibly 10. So my sister must have been around about 6. I remember she was terrified. I remember she went up to because the puppets are. It is a scary film, and it's also quite like. See, even like the wee goblin thing that like takes her about. He's scary. And he's a wee old miserable cunt.
Yeah.
And like the doors.
Until he's just a little miserable cunt with a crutch.
Yes, but see, even like the stuff with, it's so clever. But see, when she like falls down the holes and all the hands are picking her up and stuff like that, and then the mouth with them, like that. I think that's so visually really, really cool. Terrifying.
Aye, like how does this film come about existing? And how does it come about being a children's movie and not like a kind of teen sci-fi thing?
I feel like it has a lot of.
The children liked it. That's one of the things that.
I liked it when I was a bit older than that.
Yeah, it's like I feel like it's a thing that especially teenage girls kind of get into
Yeah,
as one of
that's
the
what I liked.
weird phases of teenage girl. There's Labyrinth in films
Yeah.
very similar.
I think though, because it has this kind of reminiscence of Alice in Wonderland to it.
It's very Wizard of Oz, very
Yes.
Alice in Wonderland.
It's even just see some of the scenes, even like what I was talking about before, the scene with her like falling down and stuff like that, it's very Alice in Wonderland, and just kind of this whole idea of a bit like another world a little bit as well, because that's what it feels like, is very Alice in Wonderland-y to it. There's a certain bit as well that reminds me of it, and I can't remember where it is in the film. So I've not watched it in ages, but it really reminds me
I'll do my
of.
mental play-by-play shot.
It very much so reminds me of Alice in Wonderland in a lot of ways. But I think that might be why teenage girls like it, because it's like, I think when you're like a teenager, you just kind of want to escape. You want to, because the world is evil and everything's shit. And I think that's probably why young girls are kind of so drawn to it. Also because of David Bowie cock.
No, that did draw a lot of my attention.
Oh yeah, me too. I want to know if it's real or not. I don't think so.
I want to know why it's there.
Didn't they stuff, didn't they, to make it bigger?
Why would that be a choice? As a filmmaker would think,
Because
I
it
know
gives you
what
something to
would
talk
make
about.
this better. As if we just had a cock outline for all of the dramatic scenes when David Bowie is standing over a fucking child.
Yeah.
I'm going to make you mad.
Yeah, no, I know what
I'll
you
pipe down, Bowie, you creepy boy.
It did make me feel very uncomfortable.
Yes.
A lot. Like it's
It makes
it's
me
really uncomfortable.
The first time I watched it, in the House of Lords, lovely. I had a lovely time. Well, that's a brilliant film. I just really liked all of the bullshit because I'm an agent of chaos when it comes to films and I like bullshit. Completely ignored all of the weird stuff.
Yeah.
Callum, he loves the film. What do you think Cal's favourite character is? I think there's two clear choices for a Callum on my favourite character in the movie Labyrinth.
I don't know. Is it the big monster thing?
That's one of them.
Yeah.
But there's another one.
Oh, is it the wee old woman thing?
No.
Oh, where is it?
One.
Oh, of course.
Come on, join me in the missus. Put a cup on.
I do,
Have a
yeah.
cup of tea. Come on, just come on. There's walls everywhere, so there's doors everywhere. You just have to look. Come on, cup of tea. Nah. It's Cal's favourite character. And he was very angry when I called it a bug once, and he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like,
Did you ever watch the second? I don't know if it was the second Labyrinth or if it was something else, but oh, that might be the Wizard of Oz. I'm thinking.
"This is Return to Oz."
Oh, where is it? The one with the wheel people?
Yes,
Return to Oz. I still really want to watch it as much as it looks absolutely terrifying. I mean, it feels very Labyrinth, the wheel people.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So myself and Josh have a sub project, like a podcast series that we're working on. So the last one that we did was just kind of accidentally we stumbled into making a 6-part series on crap romance and like friends with benefits and that. It started with friends with benefits, it moved to No Strings Attached, and then moved to Anyone But You. Coming out soon is The Kissing Booth and Love Actually.
I hate The Kissing Booth.
Yeah, but it's so she makes a pros and cons list of reasons to date him.
That's a real thing that kiddos do.
But her pros and cons list includes the term "he's yummy," and then one about his anger problems. I think there's a clear.
It's very real. That's like a very real thing that we do. That's fair. It's quite accurate. Not in those words, but it's very accurate. You should see some of mine. They're bad.
He's yummy.
I think I've seen my friends make pros and cons lists and stuff like that, and some of them is literally just like, oh, he's fit, oh, he's good in bed, and then the other one is like, oh, he deals drugs. And I'm like, it's a very real thing that people do. People get blinded by love, by desire. It's a very real thing.
One of my favourite types of movies is bucket list movies. So I go into how much I love bucket list movies and how much I hate this pros and cons list. I believe myself and Josh made pros and cons lists for each other. It's a very, very sweet series.
That's
actually,
quite fun.
When you think about it, we sort of were compatible friends with benefits.
Would you be?
No. It turns out, unfortunately. Josh just isn't open to that kind of thing.
Oh, right, okay.
He really doesn't like the fact that it's the commitment of a relationship, but without a title, essentially.
Right.
So you can just say that you're not a woman. The T's and C's, we've read the definitions. They're the exact same.
Yeah.
Just without certain words.
Yeah.
The word love, it seems. So we got that was one of them, accidentally. So we thought, right, we'll have a kind of planned series for the second half of this year. And we've started work on these episodes. We've got a podcast about The Wizard of Oz.
Cool.
To kick us off. Followed by a podcast about Wiz, which is a 70s remake of The Wizard of Oz starring Michael Jackson.
I thought, what? I thought you meant Wiz is in like that kids dating app thing. That's what I thought you meant.
No.
So taken
We'll
aback.
probably bring that up for a spell. Why not?
What do you mean Michael Jackson's involved in this film?
Yes.
Is he a character? Or is he
He's
like
the Scarecrow. Followed by
that kind of makes sense, weirdly.
Followed by Return to Oz. Followed by The Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Oh yeah, of course.
Followed by Wicked and Wicked 2.
I still haven't seen Wicked and I still kind of refuse to watch it.
I just really cannot wait. I don't give a fuck about the film.
No.
I just cannot wait to spend an hour telling Josh all of the drama. That'll be my absolute highlight.
That reminds me of when you told me about Spitgate, I think, for like 45 minutes.
Don't worry, darling. It's genuinely the greatest thing ever produced.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I rewatched that film again not long ago. Do you know the really sad thing, right? So
Still shit.
yeah, no. Do you want to know why? So basically, the only reason why I rewatched it, so it was the night that me and Logan split up, and I was like, oh, because he stayed over, and I was like, oh, I don't really know what to talk about now. And I think this was maybe like 2 a.m. or something like that. We just had like a big no, it wouldn't have been. I was doing like 4 a.m. because we had like a big 4-hour long conversation about everything and da. We were all cuddled up in bed, and I was like, oh, I'm going to chuck something on. And he was like, yeah, because it was everything we were going to go to sleep. And I was like, oh, what do you want to watch? And he was like, oh, I don't know. And then in my head, I'm trying to think like, what's a film that's really, really shit that I don't care if I get through? And I was like, don't worry, darling. So that's what I put on.
Beautiful. Beautiful. The Stepford Wives, crappy Florence Pugh, Harry Styles wannabe thing. Flawless movie, I'd argue. Just purely because behind the scenes, which I'm going to love every beat of Wicked because I just want to talk about why they always cried.
I know, I feel like something really traumatic must have happened because we also lost so much weight. I also kind of understand that whole being like really like touchy-feely with your friends and stuff like that. Like me and my friend Brom, we were very like, we touch each other all the time, but we're not like all over each other. But like even at work, like yesterday at work, we were maybe stood for like 4 or 5 hours doing this like wedding thing. We didn't really have anything to do. Occasionally Brom would go around with a canopy, and I would occasionally hand someone a glass of Prosecco and pour a glass of Prosecco and then get an empty glass of Prosecco and put it in the glass water, and that was it. We basically spent the whole time like holding hands like behind our back and just kind of like talking and dancing and doing it. So like I can kind of understand that part, but they were also like all over each other.
It's gonna be great.
That's
the best.
so harrowingly thin. They genuinely looked hollow. That's weird. Mm-hmm.
So the series is great. You start with Wizard of Oz, which has more stories attached to it than probably any other movie. Then you move to Wiz, which no one knows exists, but I guarantee you it's got stories attached to it. Michael Jackson's fucking
Oh, I can
scarecrow.
imagine, yeah.
I believe it's a musical.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
Yeah, but it's Wizard of Oz.
True.
It's like, I mean, like musical, not
Yeah,
like half musical film. It's like full on. It's a Broadway, not even reenacted. Then you've got Return to Oz, which is going to be this exact Labyrinth podcast with a bit less talking about my time at the wrestling.
No.
I probably will talk about wrestling for a while because I'll get sidetracked and I want to know who the WWE champion was at the time the film was released, which I believe was just after Labyrinth. So Labyrinth opened with everyone's favourite shit actress, right? So you've got this actress, she's a child and she cannot act to save her life, and it is really funny. And she's like reenacting a book or something.
Oh, yeah, no, it was. I think she was in some sort of play thing.
Yeah, she's got her dress.
Yeah.
She just cannot remember the final line that she has to say to the Goblin King when the Goblin King takes the child. It's a really hard affirmation to get, and she always forgets. So she comes home and she hates her parents because they're parents, and she's... How old is she?
I think she was like 13 or 14. I think that's what it was.
She's got so many toys for that.
Maybe I got a lot of Legos in Antwerp too.
I used to build Lego all the time. I ran all my Legos at breakfast. It's a shame. I think I've got one.
Oh really? That's sad.
I've got one. No, I've not.
I've got lots of Legos. I've got lots of stuff.
What Legos you got?
Oh, I've just got a Back to the Future car.
Nice.
I've got one of a fish. I've
Nice.
got a big bouquet of flowers. I've got Tom and Jerry. I've got like a wee little mini Tom and Jerry. I've got loads. I've got a typewriter. I've got a phone, like one of the these ones. What else have I got? I've got an orchid, but it's like one of the wee mini orchids. There's other things as well. I can't remember. I've got a little. I want to go to try some after this actually because they've got the Muppets Lego minifigures. But I've got a little one of Miss Piggy. And then I do have other stuff, but I can't remember what they are. I've got those. I went on like a Lego buying spree recently. Like I've just been really fucked. Like, I've been really into Lego. Yeah, there's a big one of the Nightmare Before Christmas though that I want, and there's another Nightmare Before Christmas one as well that I want. But the big one's at £170.
So I mean, Ryan's best day. Nice just building Legos.
No.
Watching crap. She had all the Harry Potter Legos. She loved Harry Potter. I never had a load of shite, but I didn't have the heart to tell her it was a load of shite. So
I wish there was more like Lego stuff that I actually liked though. I really want a jellyfish Lego. I really want them to make that.
Those Legos have lots of weird and wacky things.
Mm,
I got her for
Gremlins.
Christmas. That's great. I got her the Encanto Lego set a few years ago.
Oh,
and we had
okay.
a great joy buying it. I still have lights for that set because once we complete building it, I was going to get them to give it the lights to put in and it made
Yeah,
it
you
light
should
up.
get one
Just
on.
never complete building it, unfortunately. I mean, so I've just got a bunch of useless Lego lights for the Encanto set.
Nice.
I'm sure they'll come in handy for
What something?
something.
Things
Probably
like that
film.
always do.
Yeah, probably a film.
Yeah.
Making some aesthetic somewhere.
Yeah.
I love that Lego. Labyrinth Lego would be quite cool.
That would be really
Quite
cool.
cool, almost definitely
A
exists.
big thing I'm doing about cock and Lego.
No.
Well, you can't do it. If you made a little Lego figure of him, you need to be there. It's part of the film.
What
Keep it
if you just went for like the first scene? It's not there.
Just did a Barbie action. Yeah, I don't understand that. Why was it not there then all of a sudden? Maybe it was just really erect for the whole film. Maybe the set was just like really cold or something.
Maybe it was just a cold set.
Yeah.
For that. That's a
It just
preferable.
had a bit of a breeze.
Would that not make it smaller?
Whatever.
It's really fucking warm.
Yeah.
Sweaty baby in his costume.
Yeah, just
To be
was.
fair, he is
He's
literally
never
just
just getting
wearing
off.
leggings.
Yeah.
He is just wearing leggings.
I think it was like one. I think he did have one of like the guard things. I think that's what it was. I think he did have like I think it was like the things that you wear when you do fencing. I think that's what he was meant to be wearing. Because they fence in the film, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's what he was meant to be wearing.
And it sticks out like a, I was going to say sore thumb, but we'll go with that.
Yes.
We'll go with that. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Yeah, it definitely draws your attention to the film.
Oh no, yes, it's the memory.
It's the main like talking point though of that film. Anytime I've ever spoken to anyone about the film, they've always just been like, "So, say about his cock." And I'm like,
It's the plot of the movie.
yeah, it is.
For the most part, because what else are you going to talk about the actress acting? Because she's then in her bedroom and someone has moved her stuffed toy from her shelf and she is very sad and bitter about it because they all have characters and names and she's got to look after the baby when she just wants to get her lines right for the Labyrinth story thing. So she's again saying it into the mirror. Dad and Mum go off on their lovely little date night, wonder where they went. Where do you think Dad and Mum went? You seen the movie Date Night?
Is this a rom-com?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't really like romantic films. I don't know why.
The greatest.
I just
greatest film of
can't
all time.
take to them.
Great shot of all time. Just a crappy action kind of thing where like this couple go on a date night and it comes a drug smuggling
Oh.
action film.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine is happening to the
Oh, okay, I
parents,
see, I
right?
see.
They leave the kid and they go and they get into a kind of
I just
action
imagine them
movie.
being in like one of those like very like 80s, very 90s like restaurants with all like the flowers and the tacky vases and the tacky wallpapers, but it also somehow looks really lovely and very expensive, but it's all really tacky. That's what
I think they went
very
to just a really,
creamy.
I think they just went to a really posh place. This was like the night they were treating themselves.
Oh.
Somewhere real fancy.
Well, they seemed quite wealthy,
Aye.
so I think they maybe treated themselves quite often.
Couldn't have bought a maid like a other thought. What was she wanting to do? Was she just annoyed at the baby crying? But anyway, she then goes in and she starts talking about how she's annoyed at this baby. It's the worst thing ever because it's a baby. And I'm like, well,
I think
unfortunately,
maybe she was 16, because I think there was a thing in the film about her being a bit older and she didn't, or maybe she was. I don't. She was just fucking annoying.
It's meant to be a kind of transitional film
Yeah.
in a sense, in one reading of it. And she goes from being a baby to an adult in the film. And
Yeah, she was
goes
very
to-
arrogant at the start, so she just actually did my box in at the start, to
Exactly,
be
but
honest.
that is the kind of the point. She goes from being a kind of arrogant wee child to being a kind of more grown up, caring adult, and all that she needed to do was to say the words, "Come take this baby away right now," because the wee gremlin, I've lost the right. It's goblins. The wee goblins are like,
Yeah.
"Arr." Oh,
Yeah,
she's
she's
gonna
the
say the
goblin
line.
thing.
She's gonna say the line. She's gonna say the line. Then she says the line wrong, and they're like, "Oh well," and they go back to sleep. Then she says the line right, and then the goblins take the baby, and she's angry about it, like she didn't just ask.
Yeah.
You asked seconds ago for that. Then fucking in comes Godberry, who just comes in with
Just like flies in.
the charisma king of the movie. Just every scene he's in, he's got a beautiful voice for
Oh yes.
saying lines. Can't act that well, but he's got the voice and the.
I think he's
the-
actually okay. I really want to see.
He's
another
actually
film.
okay is a fair summary, but I
Yeah.
think his clock and voice is doing a lot of the heavy lifting.
Yeah, true. I think as well, I think a lot of it is he just has this image about. I think David
Yes.
Bowie within himself though is just a character.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? And I think there's just something so. Anytime you see him, I think there's just something so captivating about
Yes.
him. Like there's things that he's said in interviews and stuff like that just really like stick with me. He just is like visually just a very striking person, I think. I really want to see that film. What's the film? He's got ginger hair and it's like there's a gun and then there's like a scene where it's like slow motion and there's like a tray of bacon that flips around. What is that? It's another one of his films. I really want to watch it. Oh, well, I want to watch that. There's a yellow kind of mustardy wall. I'm fairly sure. I don't know.
There's a yellow kind of mustard.
I think so.
So one thing leads to another, and he's like, "You want your baby back? You come break the labyrinth, and you find your baby at God." You know the book that she was reading at the start.
Yeah.
She's about to live the book she was reading at the start of the movie, and you're 10 minutes in
That
now.
happened in Doctor Who.
Bear in mind, 5 minutes of this has been credits, and at this point
Yeah.
we just kind of sat in the cinema. I sat in the cinema watching this for a second time, being like, "Huh, what's happening?"
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what's happened because everything she said has happened. I'm not going to question the how because that takes the fun out of it, but why is this film beloved? was my kind of thoughts at this point. I love it because I think it's a bit shit, and you can draw great entertainment from that. But no, it's not beloved in a it's shit.
Yeah,
It's beloved in a cult film. This is amazing kind of way.
It's because David Bowie's in it.
Yeah.
It's because it's David Bowie. That's why.
I don't think that. That's what I think keeps people going back to it. That's because I think it's one of those films that kids were scared of in the 80s and early 90s.
Yeah.
They're now 30s, 40s. They go back to it because they remember that feeling of it
nostalgia,
then. It's nostalgia. It's more like that was a traumatic film for them as a way, and now they can share that and give that to their kids and keep it going. So I think that's why it continues to go, why it continues to stay pop culturally relevant, and also because it's such a simple story that is accessible to everyone and can be retold in various different ways.
That's what I think.
We went to the cinema up in Glasgow, and Aaron, after we finished, it was like, it just felt like if Jumanji went wrong.
That's
and we went to see Jumanji, and it's 40
feels like a lot of other like childhood things too. I think a lot of it though is because David Bowie is so very prevalent in pop culture though as well. Like, I think you see his name and all of a sudden it's like flashing lights, oh my god. Because I think that's why my mum originally showed it to me as well, because I love David Bowie growing up. Like, I remember I used to stay at my nanny's quite a lot, and she used to, I remember in her kitchen stuff like that, she used to sing, and I remember she used to like sing and dance about where she used to make us like soups, and she used to make something like lasagnas, and like she used to bake for us all the time, and I remember she used to like sing. I remember she used to play like David Bowie songs on the guitar and stuff like that in our living room, and I remember like listening to that. So I think that's why I really wanted to watch it at first. I remember my mum telling me about it. She was like, "Oh, David Bowie's in it." I was like, "Oh my god, put it on!" I was desperate to watch it. I think though because it's so captivating in style though as well. I think that's it, and I think it is a lot of the prop design and stuff like that is very clever. Like the door people, I thought were really I liked the door people.
Very Monty Python as well. It's got a very strong sense of humour that runs through it. I think it's funny both the kids and adults.
That's probably it as well, because it's like, I don't know, because sometimes we're like, it's even one of my cousins, so sometimes they want to put shit on, and I'm like, I really don't want to spend my time watching it. And it's like Jonah likes some stuff, and I'm just like, and I'm like, oh, Jonah's at the age now where he can watch like School of Rock, and it's like it's kind of a kids film, but it's also like a film that's like one of my favourite films of all time. I was like, oh, I can put that on, so I think that's probably it as well. I think it's just a film that's going to keep traumatizing kids from each generation to the next.
A specific age for it to be something, because for example, Diane and Aaron, they saw it not at the right age, and they're like,
right.
Glad I've seen it because it was fun, and I get why people talk about it. Whereas Josh, he was just, I think he expected too much because he knows that you love it, I love it, and Callum loves it. So he went in thinking, oh, okay, but I'm like, you're a 20-year-old guy seeing Labyrinth for the first time, of which does contain shite acting, David Bowie's cock, a bunch of weird puppets.
Yeah, and the pacing's also kind of weird, and I feel like some things happen in the film.
Very creepy men.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes things just kind of happen in the film, and I'm kind of like, oh, why is this happening? I'm like, oh, okay, all right, let's move on, and I'm just kind of like, I don't know what happened there.
So arguably the greatest actress of all time, not named Dakota Johnson, is outside of the Labyrinth, and she has to get in, so she meets Troll Boy, Gnome Boy, Walker Boy, it's Jules, and he's a creepy boy, and he's a prick. That's his character summary for now.
Yeah. He was one that ended up forming a crush, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
That was weird.
He gets such a crush on
that
her.
Was fucking. I didn't really appreciate that much. I don't know. I just don't like. This is going to sound really, really weird. I just don't like the overuse of romance in films, and I know it's like human nature, and I get all that stuff, but I just don't feel like it's always needed.
Hey.
I don't know what it is, because it's like, I feel like
it's a really easy kind of dopamine thing, I'm assuming, because
Yeah.
everyone wants it. So when they see it, it makes them happy because they're seeing two characters get it. And she doesn't get with them.
No. But I don't
I'm convinced if the film was 30 minutes longer, she would have, but she doesn't.
I just think it's like it's just weird. It's inappropriate. It's just like the troll bit was just not needed. Like, why couldn't you just have a friend? That's what I don't know if it's maybe because this is from like a woman's point of view where I'm like, sometimes it's nice to just have a male as a friend.
She was into Bowie though, for a
bit.
Well, again, she's either 13 or 16 on Scott.
Yeah, but that's weird on his part.
Bowie is magic, and he's like, Why don't you just come here to my castle?
Yeah, well, he's thrusting this cock in her face. That's she's
Sorry.
being groomed.
Why don't you just come here to my castle?
That relates back to your own prom speech. Maybe that's what they should do when they're trying to get people to go for proms. Guesses.
Just have someone dressed a bit like David Bowie.
Yeah. Be like, guys, don't do your
leggings.
prom. Yeah. Guys, don't do your prom at a hotel. Do it at a castle.
Shall we have a cake?
Yeah.
Aye. Bloody gets into the labyrinth and he's like, oh, don't go that way. Don't go that way. She's walking and she can't see anyone, she can't hear doors. She meets a one Cap's favourite character and the one
Yes.
kind of tells her she just has to look better for walls, so she looks better for walls. And then she just goes through this labyrinth, just meeting every stupid idea somebody had in spoons.
Which is,
And nobody told them to know.
I feel
And
like
all of that's in the movie. What was cut from this movie? I'd be very curious to know if they cut any
Oh,
characters.
yeah.
Because they seem to leave a lot of weird shit in, so
I would
what
love-
would be weird enough to get the chopping board?
We should do this one day where we just get absolutely pissed and we sit in spoons and we just write out a film. I think that's what we need to do, and I think we just go.
Is that not what Spellbound was?
Yeah, but no, but we do something that's not so dark. I think we need to, because I mean, I still really want to do the script that Jonah's writing, because that would be really fun. But I feel like we need to do something that's like ours, that's just really, really stupid, and that's just us being pissed. Because I think it would be so fun.
Sure.
I think it would be so fun, because I really want to do, see like one of those like mockumentaries, like the fake ones. I really want to do something like that, but about like people in air. Like, I think that would be so fun if we just write up stories when we're absolutely pissed and just do like 5-10 minute episodes.
I think, do you know what the funnier outcome to that would be? Is if all of the stories are true.
Yeah.
So you've got Chuckle Brother number 3 in Fast Forward. I want to know his life story.
Yeah.
You've got Paula,
Mhm.
loud angry woman that invited us into her garden one night to yell at us for drinking in the streets.
I think it would be so fun.
Yes, it's a strong idea.
No.
Not as strong as that.
No.
Look at that, seamless transitions, which is just saying the name of the film. It's an easy thing, getting back on topic and stalling us to try and pick a puppet to talk about. I want to skip to the fart chamber, right? So we're in the fart chamber, which is built up for quite some time. You know, David Bowie so the film keeps cutting from her little quest, and then when it needs to show that she's travelled, it cuts to David Bowie doing fuck all.
Yeah, he's
He
actually
just
just
sits,
sitting there with.
spins on a chair and throws a baby up and down
Yeah, I
and
know,
catches
and he's
it.
widespread, and all the goblins are like, hey, and he's kind of bosses them about, and that's it. He sings a song, and then that's it.
Oh, there's a 4-minute long,
Yeah.
5-minute long scene of the Magic Dance song, which is
kind of fun.
Which is
I like
amazing.
it. It's good. It's good.
he is dancing with goblins. He is throwing a baby up into the sky. I don't know why I always thought over the duration of the film, because you see the clock, because she's got 24 hours to complete it, to complete the labyrinth. I always thought that as the countdown went on, the baby began to look more and more like a goblin, but that must just be a figment of my imagination. Is that Doctor Who? See, they blur into one.
A lot of
Doctor Who
things
did a
learn
very
to
good
Doctor
job.
Who though. I genuinely feel like I make Doctor Who references in like my everyday life, and I'm like, oh yeah, Doctor Who, oh yeah, Doctor Who, oh yeah, Doctor Who.
I went a bit of a Doctor Who phase again recently.
Yeah, me too.
Purely because of the plane. I was like, oh, I need to download something on BBC iPlayer to watch it on this flight to Poland. What can I download? Oh, the end of time. Yeah, I'll download the end of time. That's the flight there, right? What will I download for the way back? I'll just pick 5 episodes and probably watch 3 of them. So I watched the Agatha Christie one.
Oh,
I hadn't
yeah,
seen that in years.
yeah, on the
I hadn't
walks,
seen that
that
in
was
years,
it.
yeah. So I was like, I'll go for that, yeah. I watched Mummy and the Orient Express
Oh,
because I wanted a bit of
yeah.
Capaldi, and I was like, that's a one I like.
Yeah.
I watched another one. Was it a Smith episode?
I'm rewatching Smith at the minute because I was like, because I really wanted to rewatch Capaldi, and I was like, I don't really remember what happens during Matt Smith's episode, and I'm rewatching it, and I rewatched David Tennant's episodes like nearly every life, but I was rewatching the Matt Smith's ones, and I was genuinely like, this is not as good as I remember it
Yes,
being.
it is. Yes, it is.
I don't know.
Can't have that debate on this one.
They're not.
Save it
It's
for
not that they're
later.
bad, but I was like, I just remember these like being a bit better, a bit.
There's a lot of bullshit,
Yeah.
but the good is great.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
thing. But some of them I'm just a bit like, I don't know. I think because I'm so struck by David Tennant, 'cause I mean, I love his stuff so much because there's so much like complex emotion and debt and anger and forgiveness. And he's also quite manipulative, and he's all these really horrible things, and he's all these really, really great things. And I think I love that because there's so much more. I mean, I think that's why I love Eccleston and I love David Tennant, because there's so much more kind of emotional edge to them as well. And there's so much, I think, because they're all they're quite.
Capaldi tops the bunch.
Oh, definitely not. Oh, no. David Tennant's the Mars speech where he was like, where it was basically like he was.
And the last of the time was there was a time I made.
Yeah.
I do what I want.
Like that was meant.
I spoke to somebody recently who said I will heal them knock 4 times, and that's 3. That's all you're getting. Rah, fight, anger. I don't want your fucking gun.
And then he tries to save them all, and they end up all dying.
Of course it's you. Of course it's you. Wilfred.
Oh, that one as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's great. And he levels up in his final like beats. But Capaldi's first season, especially, his entire arc is I am cunt.
Yeah.
And Clara's like, I hate you.
The writing
she's just
just
kind of
lacks.
His entire thing, his arc is, am I a good man?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Simple. That's what I think fucked Matt Smith over.
Yeah.
Matt Smith got fucked over because his arcs were batshit mental.
Yeah.
So there's the season 5, The Cracks in Time, that's fine, that works. His arc of basically coming down from
the generation.
all of that.
Yeah.
Perfect. Series 6, well, he's dead. Who the fuck is River Song? Series 7, I don't think he has an arc. Basically, he lacks a character progression.
Yes, exactly.
He gets it for the first season, which is why the first season is always remembered as really good. Season 5. Season 6, it's there, but it's shit.
Yeah.
And season 7, he has nothing until really he dies.
I just don't think I like Amy Pond as much as I did before. I just feel really bad.
Ryan having a massive crush on
Oh yeah, I just don't feel bad for Rory. I think I like Rory more than I like Amy Pond now. He's just a much better guy. No, but it's just
Rory can get cucked.
I love him. I don't know. I just feel like there was something about like the Christopher Eccleston and the David Tennant that just it had something different to it. It did. Like it had something so different to it. It was the episode where it was just him, and I think it was the Mars one. It was basically like where he was going to rewrite time and rewrite history, and that was something they always said that he couldn't do. The one Matt Smith episode that I did really love was with the War Doctor and David Tennant, and you got to see that kind of darker side. Because Matt Smith was dark, and that's what I really liked.
He hides it amongst the goofiness for the most part, but at the same time, he just tried to kill a man in the Western episode. He was like, that you'll not cross this, like, you bad boy.
But see when he was like, oh, I can't remember how many children or how many people died in Gallifrey, that was the one switch that I really liked him, the fact that he was just trying to move on and forget about it and he didn't care anymore. And that was one thing that I really liked. And Strong, it was like, for once I'd like to know where I'm going. Really liked that. I think that struck really, really deep. I think Doctor Who's also just such a brilliant idea though as well, because I feel like within every person you have like different eras of your life, and like you are kind of different people throughout your life, and I think that's a really good thing.
Matt Smith quote.
What is it?
Yeah, from his generation speech.
Oh,
we're all different people, all through our lives. And that's okay, that's fine, just as long as you remember all of the people that you used to be.
There you go. And I think that's why Doctor Who works so well though, because I think there's always something that someone can relate to.
It's always changing.
Yeah, but I don't know,
Views are always changing.
Yeah, it's not that I really dislike him, but he's not as up there as I thought he was before. I just can't take to it this time.
I get you. I'm going to unfortunately have to kill this conversation dead for about 40 minutes until we continue it on our Doctor Who themed podcast. Which reminds me, the Power Rangers was a great children's television show, as well as Channel 46 Challenge, of which I would watch Deal or No Deal, followed by Top Gear, followed by Robot Wars, followed by TNA Impact Wrestling, followed by Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, followed by, I believe, episodes of Bullseye as a child. Just combine the three into one quickly. She's in the Chamber of Farts, which has been set up, right? And it's got all its farts and its chambering, and they're like, oh no, we re-meet Big Yeti, who they saved earlier on in the film. Again, another Callum classic character. And you get the guard, the Black Knight from Monty Python. None shall pass. None shall pass. As this wee raccoon rat thing is like, you will only cross with my permission. Yeah. And then she's like, oh, can we just have your permission? Oh. Yeah, alright. And then he becomes friend. Basically, she builds a bunch of friends And I guess in the real world, she ain't got none. Much like all of these characters
that was
don't
her
have
thing.
friends
She
in
was
this
like
world.
a big loner and stuff. That was it, wasn't it?
It's okay, when the movie ends, she has lots of friends. Shame, she's going to a psychiatric ward.
Oh yeah.
She's fucked. Like, she may come out of this experience now liking her little brother. What she flip the switch like this to start liking.
Yeah.
But yeah, when she tries to tell someone this, imagine she's always having that and he's telling her about his childhood, you know, what an American boy did at school, you know.
Oh, yeah.
He played soccer, he got into the wrestling team, he got his varsity jacket at the age of 16, and she's like, I went to Cuckoo Land.
Because it's Alice in Wonderland.
I could have got with the Goblin King. No. That's just a published book that more than you have. So I wonder if that's happened to other people. I wonder how many different babies David Bowie has acquired over his time. I wonder how many girls he stood on a platform with and been like, you could stay here at my cast.
You're basically just trying to imply that he's Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm just confused as to how this works, but refusing to ask the question because that is not the point. But it is.
Yeah,
one.
why did he need the baby?
I don't need the baby. You wanted rid
Oh,
of the baby,
yeah.
and I took the baby to the Goblin City.
What was he going to do with it? That's what I want to know. Was he going to raise it? Was he going to have a friend?
In 24 hours, the baby would have turned into a goblin and
that was
been
it.
another one of the goblins, of which looked like. See that goblin party of like the magic dance? It looked like every afters I've ever been to.
Is that how all the goblins came to be?
Are they all?
Are they all stolen children?
And are all of the puppets just lost little girls looking for their younger siblings?
That's dark. I mean, it probably is. Maybe it was when like he finished. That's like as soon as he finished, they like magically puff up into puppets. That's what it is.
God's sake. So you've got my favourite wee character who's on his wee dog, and he's really brave. And his dog's terrified.
Yeah.
So at all points he's just trying to justify winning fights and winning battles. And when his dog runs away, he tries to cover for his dog being brave. I really like this little character, little funky guy. There's the doors that you brought up with like the things in the mouth, and one can't speak, one can't hear.
Yeah.
Good stuff. There's the lads who always tell lies and truths.
I like him as well.
Every little trope you can think of from a Labyrinth movie,
Which
but also
like,
Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
Cheeto-dee and Cheeto-dum. Yeah.
Met a few of them in Poland.
Huh.
It really is. It's Monty Python and the Holy Grail meets Jumanji. Gives you
Alice in
Labyrinth.
Wonderland.
And Alice in Wonderland is the kind of style.
Yeah, but it has like the other.
Sorry, Alice in Wonderland is the themes. The style is the other two. I got it written the wrong way.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty good combination.
I know, it's really, really cool. Yeah, because well, I mean David Bowie literally just says the Queen of Hearts. Yeah.
He's the queen of.
Yeah.
She eventually gets to a kind of like fight scene. You all get into the town right before the Goblin City. David Bowie sped up time, so she realises they're all left now.
Oh yeah.
And the wee baby is just crawling about, waxy a corner.
Oh, he's having a great time.
Exactly, the baby wants to be a fucking goblin.
Yeah, I know. He was really enjoying himself, getting danced about and stuff like that. I remember. He was having a lovely time.
I'm
This was much nicer than being with his wee bitches last time.
Aye. I wasn't crying a single bit.
No, he was having a lovely
Exactly.
time.
You are actually just quite similar to the wee girl in this situation. I'll just skip through all the crying and everything until we get to the Goblin City. You fuck off to the Goblin City. Oh no, I guess I want you back now. Because I've sent you away to the Goblin City. Oh no, I have to meet David Bowie.
Oh no, everyone's gonna do it. Oh no, I'm gonna have to shag David Bowie. Oh no.
Gonna have a conversation with him on a platform. Do you want to stay in my castle? Just come away with me. The real world, you don't want that. Which is true. Why would you want to go back to 1980s?
You're like that as well because you just want to live in a mine in fucking Poland.
Yeah. Of all the places to feel the safest, Ireland down here, something in Poland is not what I thought I would feel safe, but no, I was happy. I was happy as could be in this Krakow salt mine. Should we forget that actually, didn't it?
What is it?
I was really phobia the Krakow salt mine actually. I forgot to do it. I just skipped to the crap. I've got a WhatsApp, what could that be? Oh, cool.
I love skipping to the
I mean, it's not, but it is Auschwitz.
Oh. I never know how to react when someone's like, oh yeah, I've been to Auschwitz. I'm like, what do I say? Oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's oh.
Well, that was the taxi. The guy on the way back, the tour guide. He was like, I mean, I always get to this point and I really awkwardly have to say, I hope you enjoyed, but
Yeah.
I'll go with, I hope you got what you wanted from that.
Well, that's a good way to put it,
that's
actually.
well
That's a
worded.
good way.
That's well worded.
Yeah.
What else Josh Wright photography? Because I'm not going to bother shooting like that.
I know, because what do you say? How did you find being in Auschwitz?
It's a feeling you can't explain.
Yeah.
It's because everyone's heard the stories. Everyone knows what happened. But there's a difference between hearing the stories and seeing the reality. It's just kind of, it's harrowing is the key word. It's, you walk about and every single step you take, somebody was probably shot at.
Yeah.
You walk through the gas chambers, you walk through all the buildings, it's silence. They've got a big speaker in that's just listing names, maybe one every 2 seconds, of just people that killed them. And it's just, you walk about and even the one room that they kind of added to be the toilet, nobody spoke in there. Like the most conversations people were having was just, you have to read that one. Not in a, oh that's cool, you have to read that more.
Like, oh my god.
That might fuck you up. Just folk in tears everywhere. It's a life thing you have.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even say bucket list. I just think it's
I want to go as well. I feel
it's
like it's
a-
something you need to do.
a social kind of reality check that I think everyone needs is.
Especially right now as well with ICE, though, I feel like it's something that is so important to. Because that's why we do Remembrance Day, and that's why we do all these things and stuff like that, and then to have ICE agents being now spread all across the world pretty much. And like I keep seeing pictures of like wee boys and girls and stuff like that going and defending themselves, and God, it makes me so upset. Like seeing and there's like hundreds of people missing as well that were kidnapped by ICE agents, and now they've gone missing or they've gone into sex trafficking and been killed, and they're splitting the kids up as well, and like the kid, like I heard about what they're eating and stuff like that. They're getting like one cold burrito a day and stuff like that, and they're not like getting places to sleep, and they're literally being kept in like one big cage, and it's all kids. And then the adults are getting separated, and they're getting separated from the adults and stuff like that, and they're not getting looked after, and like it's just, I imagine being an adult and kidnapping, I mean anybody, but let alone a child, and putting them in a room and looking at that and being like, yeah, no, that's fine because you're from another country, so I can do this to you. Like, I can't, like, I actually can't understand.
There's a bit in where it was like, before you go in, it was like, it could happen at anywhere.
And then it was
It could
happening.
happen any time. Then that was where that went. It was just, it is.
Yeah, and I think that's the saddest thing. I think, so I don't know what it was. I feel like especially with our generation, I don't know about your school, but I remember in my school, like the Holocaust, like Nazis and Hitler were so heavily ingrained into your brain. Like I remember, like I think it was nearly like, it was at least like once a month we did something for it. But that's one of like my biggest memories from school. That I don't remember much, but that's what I remember a lot of, was doing stuff from that. I remember we made a willow tree. Like it was like a tree out, we sculpted it willow with this guy. My unit at school did it, and I remember one year every kid from the school made a Star of David, and then wrote a fact or something about the Holocaust, or a nice thing or a sad thing.
Wasn't that secondary? We had our kind of third year English
Yeah.
class. That was what all of our literature was.
We did it in P7. We
Related.
watched the Boy and Church
had
in P7.
We had a kind of project on World War II, but it wasn't directly the Holocaust. And whereas specifically all of our literature was the Holocaust in Auschwitz. It was Schindler's List was the movie, for example. It was a comic about the Camp Dachau. To the degree that we had an Auschwitz trip planned for the following year. COVID killed that.
Yeah.
But I had my name down for that. So I was going to go to Auschwitz many years ago, and I've got to go the other week. This week we sat in a pub after we did the salt mines, and I mean, it's not a conversation that you should be having, but it was like, obviously.
You need to talk about it though, so
It was more like, obviously, you prefer going to the salt mines, for example, because you can have a laugh. You're in Auschwitz, it hurts, it's painful, it's sad, it's a mood killer of which you've kind of got two choices afterwards: go to bed or go to the pub and talk about what you just saw and felt. but you can't at the same time because everyone feels it differently.
Yeah.
And it's a feeling you cannot explain standing in the place where there was a genocide. Like,
Yeah. I think, because I remember the first time I saw the pictures of the shoes, I remember like seeing that and that affected me so deeply, and that's just seeing a picture. I don't think like...
It was one of 3 rooms you went out to get any photos in.
What is
It
it?
was the room with all the shoes.
Oh, is it like huge?
It's fucking massive. And then the other one you can take photos in would be the hair. The hair, there's a room just full of the hair that they used to take for people.
Really?
That one. The shoes was I was okay in that room because I knew
Yeah, that
about
was...
the shoes.
I didn't know
I
about
knew
the
that was
hair.
coming. I knew they took the hair and they used the hair for making shit, but I did
Oh, I
not
didn't know
realise
that.
they still had a room in this place full of hair that was found. And then obviously you couldn't take any photos of the jailers themselves.
No.
But you fucking wouldn't want to.
No. I can't imagine, I mean this might be a really insensitive, but the smell in there. I know it wouldn't, but I don't know, like
I mean, it's not
No, I know it
It's
wouldn't
not
smell
relevant,
like it
but
would,
it's,
but yeah.
you couldn't smell anything because it was too cold.
Yeah,
So-
that's true, yeah. I know, it's just...
We watched a kind of 50-minute documentary in the kind of taxi on the way, because it was
Oh.
about an hour and a half taxi outside of
Oh,
Krakow.
I see.
So in this taxi guide does the kind of 10 minutes, right, this is the do's and don'ts, this is the
Oh,
rules,
that's good.
and I'm going to show you this film. And he's like, there's dead bodies in it, there's dead children in it, but you're going to fucking Auschwitz, so you know that.
Yeah.
And it was all of the footage was real footage from the time. It's this like 80s documentary from the liberation of the camp, what they found when they went there. Just crazy bodies, but it was all snow coated because of the time they liberated the camp, and that was just when we went and it was still covered in snow. It was like, I can't imagine it being any more grim. How would you go from that to bloody Labyrinth?
I don't know if we can.
It's alright, I'll quickly fire up a photo of the salt things.
Well, I'll talk about the book. I'll move on to a book that is really good.
Carved out underground, it's just this giant.
Oh yeah, I see why you want to say that now.
Yeah, that's one of them. This one was just a room with kind of water and salt.
It's like a church.
Yeah, that one looks Labyrinth.
Yeah, no, have you
There
ever
was
seen
churches and
the...
chapels amongst it. That was us in a
That's
kind of
lovely.
restaurant. That was a kind of
Yeah, it's
events
like a
hall.
wee civilization.
This was an events hall where they host concerts and wrestling shows.
That's cool.
The lady was telling me that they were hosting wrestling shows down there. The chandeliers, they're all made of salt.
Oh really?
um,
That's really cool.
Yeah, she's just like, I mean, if you don't believe me, just
Yeah, it's like, I've got a salt lamp and I looked at that one. It's just to see. No.
floor, salt, walls, salt, roof, salt.
I found a link to the Holocaust into Labyrinth.
Since it's never been said by anyone ever.
No, so there's a book, and it's about a tattoo artist that was in Auschwitz that I've never read, and it just reminds me that I did at one point contemplate getting a tattoo for the Labyrinth, but I never did. So there we go, I've got one. Okay.
Fair enough, what was it going to be?
I don't know, but I just remember that I wanted one because I really, really liked it, and I'm quite glad now that I didn't get it.
Commit to it,
Yeah, mainly because it's just as the film that David Lewis.
Yeah, it's David Lee's cock, that's all
Can't
everyone knows
say
about.
that now after the conversation we just had.
We've got it, that's the only way to move off the conversation. Like
Yeah,
that
let's
is
go continue. Yeah.
to continue.
Yeah.
She gets the big Yeti thing to go "Rawr," and then it causes an avalanche and kills all the little goblins on their wee things.
Didn't he die?
I do not believe so, no, they all survived at the end because they all have a happy party in her picture.
Oh yeah, they do.
Because it was just a dream or not. Doesn't
Thought
matter.
them.
I mean, look, maybe the kid found daddy's drugs.
Yeah, maybe.
That's arguably more
So that's what you
realistic.
said at the start. You thought they were going off on drug smuggling.
That's arguably more realistic than David Bowie actually came to her in the night and was like, "Why don't you just come to my castle?
Maybe
We
she
can
was-
live here. You can live away from the whereabouts."
She was literally just having like every teenage girl at that point stream.
That you would save your brother from becoming a.
We know that David Bowie would want you to take you into a mythical world and really big Jack.
Do mythical. That's why he's got a big dick.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Mm-hmm. See, there's a reason for it now.
So why did I have to see it?
You watched that one.
Could I not have seen my own version of that?
What would it be? David Bowie.
So I've got a
big tits.
labyrinth to go through.
Who do you want?
Who am I saving? Josh White. So Josh White is at the centre of this labyrinth. He's been kidnapped by
No, it's like
David.
there's like a little like toddler girl.
It's little innocent Thomas the Tank Engine loving Josh White.
Yeah.
That's what's been nicked. And I've got to save Thomas the Tank Engine loving Josh White at the age of 13 or 16, undisclosed. What would I have wanted?
Yeah, who would you have
What would
wanted
have
to
been
be
my
there?
dream at the age of 14? What wrestlers would I want? What was what year would I have been 16?
Were you
What's
would
4
have been
years?
16?
2021.
What did you want back then?
Then. I would think like, I would have read at that point. So we'll go with 13. When I was 13, I would have wanted, for privacy's sake, someone we would call What Bet You Want. And that's funny because Josh really liked What Bet You Want. So, just a lassie used to talk to at school, and the only thing ever at the conference to say to her was, What Bet You Want? Beautiful. So we're going to say, What Bet You Want as kidnap Josh White. So Josh White really wants to stay as well. And I'm quite content to let Josh White stay. But along the process, Josh White, actually this isn't even my story, this is Josh White's story. Josh White just has to learn through the lab. Actually, I've been kidnapped, right? I've been kidnapped by What Bet You Want, okay? And I'm being converted into a bet.
Okay.
And Josh has to go through this labyrinth, meeting all these crazy, cokey characters that Callum would get on with. Is Callum involved? Callum Spaghetti and the one. Okay? So Callum Spaghetti, they're all voiced by Callum. They're all voiced by Callum.
You say Brendan and Callum, she's like, don't worry about it.
Yeah, they're all voiced by Callum. All of these cookie, crazy, cokey characters. Callum Robertson definitely is not. And they basically have to wingman Josh White. So Josh White is trying to get his confidence up through this
It's
labyrinth.
just not even labyrinth anymore.
This is, because that's what she does. She goes from being a stupid wee Wayne, hating her brother, to realising how important he is and how she needs to grow up and stop relying on this shitty book. That's what Josh is doing. He's growing up the boy way, which is learning how to shut up. Some moderate sexism.
Yeah.
Josh White gets coached into asking her a question which is bigger and grander than what bet are you on?
Like, what time is it?
What are you doing at lunchtime? Should we go to the shop?
Yeah, should we go to the, what was it called, the van?
Should we go to the van? Get some drugs, yeah. So yeah, Josh White's building up to try and ask if they can go to the van. Meanwhile, the little character, he's the exact same. He's still got a crush on Josh White and is still having to balance it. And what bet you want is giving him poison apples, and Josh White's eating poison apples. Oh, it's absolutely beautiful. And then when we get to the end of the film, the final showdown, Josh White, he's been reciting his lines like she has been in the book the entire film, but she can't remember. Josh White can't remember what he's going to say. He gets about as far as what? Eyes, tears, pulling the sweat down his face. What bet you on is standing there magically looking over him, giant cock.
That's what Josh Ryan wants.
Josh White sees little baby Ryan crawling up, 13-year-old Ryan crawling up the staircase,
Wait,
having a whale at the time. Oh yeah, I'm like crawling up the staircase, just trying to find the toilets in wacky fucking corners. And Josh White is like, are you doing it at lunchtime? I suddenly grew up to being like a full-on 20-year-old body, getting the breath away with Josh White. I fuck off back to the real world to go and shit myself and cry in a crowd, which is probably what I'd be doing at that age, at the age of 20, of course. That's what I'm doing later when I get home.
Nice.
And then we have David Bowie, What Bet You On, and Josh White in this magical world having lunch.
Josh White now has a big dress on, and then
Josh White's got large tits, yes, exactly. That's what
Yeah.
we've done. It's absolutely beautiful.
That's
The
a
end
reference.
of the end of Labyrinth was me, but I quickly changed it to being if it was Josh because I'm quite boring and I don't have an answer to what I don't want to do at that age. Probably still David Bowie, or maybe George Clooney.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have been George Clooney. Decided I had George Clooney alluring me with promises of
George Clooney.
silver foxes and that, or
Yeah.
whatever he has to offer these days. Lots of money.
Yeah.
The classic stepdad, George Clooney. Not a stepdad, but he just gives stepdad energy.
No, there is some people that kind of do though. Yeah.
He's not going to have children of his own.
Yeah, that's like Leonardo DiCaprio. He gets set up vibes.
Yes, a lot of pressure Clooney has ways of his own, but that's.
Probably. Yeah.
But he stayed single until his late 40s. So they're just going to have a high life of I'm George Clooney. So I want that George Clooney. Actually, no, I want fucking 50-year-old George Clooney. That's way more fun.
Both. You have to.
True, I'm going to grow up with him.
Yeah.
So I'll get both.
That's quite
back
beautiful.
in
Well, yeah,
my
because he's
life.
trapping you in the labyrinth.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's going up and down these staircases and waxy corners. The baby is not making any fucking sense. Nothing's making any sense anymore.
No.
Then she's magically in a dress from a dream that she had, and like
Yeah.
Bowie is there on this kind of Super Smash
I
Bros.
actually
platform.
forgot that we weren't talking about Josh and the whole tangent that you went on
No,
to.
no,
We
that's-
went to
that's
catch up.
the
This is the
real
real
movie.
film.
They're on that Super Smash Bros. Platform staring off each
Oh,
other, and
yeah.
David Bowie is being really quite creepy, but also really alluring because he's David Bowie.
Yeah.
So you can get away with it, which is not a nice thing to say. And she then recites her "Back off, ya spooky bitch," and then he zaps away into, I think he dies. He's gone now.
I think so. I don't
Yeah.
know. Or I don't know if he didn't just get dinner.
Bye, Bowie.
Yeah.
She returns to her house to see little Wayne, nice and fine, all in bed,
Nothing's
Aaron's happy
happened.
as so. Almost like it was just a dream. Oh wait, there's my crazy characters who have came to say bye, because she never did actually say bye to them in
No.
the fake world. And yeah, then the movie ends with an owl, same owl
Again.
from the start, flying into the moon, and it's kind of nice to see all they were going for. Shame with the bit shit. What happened in the movie Labyrinth? Why is it?
I don't
Why is it for love?
like there's a plot
get it.
for it, but
Oh,
there's
it's
like
such a
not
simple
a plot.
It's not. There's absolutely a plot.
But it's like
She's got needs she's got wants.
Yeah.
She wants a wee brother back. She needs to grow up. Simple.
Yeah. It just feels like a lot of faff.
Beginning, middle. Well, it's got a very solid beginning, a very big end. The middle is just putting a bunch of obstacles in her way to getting to the
Yeah.
end. It's the most basic of basic film structures that the film goes through, and it does it really, really well, I'd argue. Because it kind of makes you forget her.
Yeah, I think that's why it feels a bit like faff.
It kind of, which to me works, might not work to other people, but to me I like the kind of, they zag when you think they're going to zag type
Yeah,
energy.
that's
It's like,
true.
well, maybe they're going to move forward. Nope, she's right back to the
She's
start.
now down in the hole.
She's in the
that
back
happened, yeah. I know, because it is, I don't know, it's good, but every time I watch it, I feel like there's just a little something missing. I don't know what it is, and it might just be that whole, I watched it when I was a child and it was a bit, I just always feel like there's a wee something missing.
Acting ability.
Yeah, true.
The actress from that movie, I believe,
But
has
to be
gone on
fair,
to
I
be
love like
in
David Lynch films and see the way that his actors act are quite peculiar.
Yeah, but this film is, like, they're good playing weird in a sense.
Yeah, it's true.
Or deliberately meant to be like
Did you
that.
ever watch Twin Peaks?
I know. She is
They
the...
all remind, the way that he gets his actors to act just reminds me of you as a human being. I don't know if you'll take that as a compliment or not, but I mean,
Probably an insult based on all the other things folk have said about me, so...
it's not in a bad way.
He's spelling Patrick Bateman.
That's not wrong.
It's everybody.
I'm like to say it all the
The
time.
what you look like someone.
But it also says that you like your mannerisms.
Yes,
remind-
yes.
Yeah.
I've got Norman Bates as well, and I'm like, these are just...
It's
creepy-
people with
these are
similar
just
names.
creepy men that kill women, is what you're telling me. Thank you very much. I'll take that as not an insult.
I've not died.
No, nobody has.
Mm.
Good hell. A few of the
My
best.
mum might watch this. Hi, Mum.
A few of the best ones of that would have been one time at work.
Mhm.
Some guy before he's like, "You remind me of something." I'm like, "Oh no." I
Was
know
this an American guy by any chance?
No, that's
Oh, no.
I know exactly where this is going. And he's like, "That guy, Christian Bale, but the American Psycho film, can't remember his name.
Oh.
Patrick Bateman." He's like, aye, you know. And I'm like, aye, I hear it all the time. And he's like, you keep the kind of same energy as him, right? Cool. Bear in mind, I'm the one with a key locking in a room, so I'd pipe down, big man.
To be fair, there's worse people that you can get told that you look like.
Yeah, you're right. That's what everyone always says. Yeah, but he's all, I don't know, fuck, you don't tell me I've got the same energy as a woman murderer.
Yeah, that's true.
And all-round creepy bastard.
Yeah.
American Psycho 2 though, greatest movie of all time.
I've still not seen it.
Great, you changed
I've
that.
read the book. I think we've spoken about this before.
Yes, because I
The
love
vagina
it.
mutilation. I think we spoke
Not
about this
the
when we
movie,
did.
but
No,
beautiful.
I think we spoke about this when we did the Love Witch. podcast.
Yes, because me and Callum, like the day before, recorded a podcast
Yeah.
about American Psycho 2, All American Bitch. Sorry, All American Girl it's called, but
Oh, I remember you. Yeah.
yeah, Olivia Rodrigo in that.
Yes.
Great film, it broke Callum, and it's a degree, which which is what every film we ever spoke about did. We lost the plot and all. Love it. Great little time capsules of history, these is what I see them as. Where in this place, I lock them in the room.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, right, in the Kirk room, there's axes. So if I just go and grab a little axe.
Do you just relive the film?
I just thought I'd fuck with them. So when
Did you actually do this?
So when they escape, I'm just kind of standing outside with this kind of axe. On my shoulder, we thought it was funny as fuck. And then right at the very end, just before they went away, I was like, oh, come back. Looking around and I'm like, oh, something. It's my card. And just slowly but surely slid across the end-time escape rooms, killed to him. It was very good, mate, very good. At the time I was in a pub with Ren, and we were having a bit of a disagreement at this point with some shite happens, and we're interrupted by these two guys that come out towering over me, and I'm like, right, we're a bit busy here. And he said, no, I just wanted to say you look like someone. I'm like, this is not the right time to say this. And Ren just starts laughing. I'm like, you stop it, I know. This is not the right time to say this, I swear to fuck. And he's like, Patrick Bateman. I'm just like,
Was this in Christina's bed?
Yes,
you told me this story, but you didn't tell me the other bit, yeah.
Go to the pisser. He comes in and was like, oh, I'm pissing with Patrick Bateman. And I said, aye, very good. Great time for him to be compared to all-round creepy bastard, Patrick Bateman.
So I think people mean it in like that way.
I know, but he's hot, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
He's still a creepy bastard. I'm still gonna take it. And then Norman Bates, that was awful. That one was just like a secondary one. Everyone's like, yeah, like Norman Bates, you get some kind of smile as, and I'm like, and they're like, hey, I was like, fuck. I'll let her. I probably her ears as well. I'm done.
Yeah. Anything else I don't love it. What would you rate out of 10?
Oh, 10.
Yeah?
Oh, yes.
I think I'd probably give it a 9.
Colour me not entertained. Like, see if I rate it, not to get all pretentious about film ratings.
No, but go for it.
No, I think this is both incredibly pretentious and incredibly not pretentious. See if I rate a film 10 out of 10. It's because I hold a personal memory attached to it, or I just fucking love it. It does not have to be good.
Yeah.
See if I rate a film 9 out of 10, I see that more as that's just a really fucking good film, but it never had a lasting impact, other than that's just a really fucking good film. Something like, what would I say is a 9 out of 10 film?
Love Watch? I don't think you can rate it that high when you watch it, did you?
I think Love Watch would be a 9 out of 10 film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think something that I love it's probably 10 out of 10 actually, because
it's
very memorable.
It's so
it's very
good.
memorable,
It's
it's got a lot of shit I like.
No.
A 10 out of 10 film from you would be like, I don't know, this random crappy Netflix romance movie that, you know what, I was in the right fucking mood for.
Yeah, fair.
But 9 out of 10 would be a Shakespearean retelling of fucking Hamlet.
Oh, like David Tennant's one. That one's phenomenal.
Yeah, like.
Yeah.
But again, it never did anything for me outside of just being really good.
Do you know, sometimes they show ballet at the studio.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I remember the Royal, they had Swan Lake on, I really watched fucking Swan Lake.
Me too.
They had Swan Lake on a night that was busy. What was it? Thursday 28th. Why was it busy? Probably a concert in Glasgow, but I'd never got around to messaging you because I was busy, so I was like, that's no point.
We'll Swan Lake at some point, or ballet at some point. Yeah, I want to watch ballet, I just remembered that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I back Labyrinth. I will watch it again at some point in my life, at different points in my life. I will force a wane through it at some point in my life.
Yes.
Merely to amusement, and I will definitely be talking about it again when we talk about Return to Oz. I'm going to link a video in the episode description. It is a video I've not watched yet, but came up on my YouTube recommended a few days ago. It was like why like girls like maze, like it was like, oh, what's it called?
It's gonna be something like really misogynistic.
No, it was about girls liking Labyrinth-like movies because like girlhood is a maze or something.
Yeah.
Like it's by a woman who I follow it.
Oh, it's by a okay, that's right. I thought that was like a male thing. I was like, alright, no.
I think she's called Girl on Film. She does lots of very good.
Oh wait, I think I maybe.
Good kind of horror-based stuff. She's got a video about Labyrinth and Coraline, for example.
Oh yes, I love
escaping to other worlds. All these movies that kind of teenage girls kind of hook onto for that period of their life.
Yeah.
Enjoy that. It's better than this.
I might actually watch that.
I'll watch it at some point. I just don't get a chance to do it over the past few days. Otherwise, I would have sounded so fucking smart today.
To be fair, after watched The Labyrinth in ages, Ryan was just like, do you want to film a podcast for The Labyrinth? I'm like, yeah.
I just had wrestling to talk about, if I'm being honest, and needed something to facilitate it.
And,
It's every conversation with me for the next month is going that way.
no wonder though, it's dark. Yeah, it's a very, very big thing.
Shot Heller in the school.
Hold on. Bye. What's going on?
I thought of it getting up for so long, and then I tried to. I couldn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you were maybe like doing a bit, and I was like, I don't know what's happening.